You guys love hot takes, right? I'm fully prepared for this comment section to be a massive dumpster crapshoot. But I'm going to say it. I think Linkross is ban-worthy. I think what this card promotes and does for the game is extremely unhealthy, and, this was something I knew I was going to find myself making a video on later on down the road, but show me some love, like this video, and let's dig on into this, shall we? And the reasoning of the blue shirt giant. I said it. Linkross needs to be banned. Now, if you guys, the metagame naysayers are going to be in the comment section going, there is not a metagame, I tell you. Linkross does not need to be banned because there are no results to back this up. Alright, so those of you that are the metagame naysayers, please show yourself on out here. Now, we need to talk about the progression of the metagame here and the impact that Linkross has with Martial Metal Marcher and Holly Vibrex. Now, for those of you that have been paying attention to the metagame now that Echo is out, you might have seen that a lot of decks now have the ability to make Needle Fiber. And I can already tell you, half the comments are going to, well, doesn't that make Needle Fiber the problem? Yes and no. Inherently, when we first saw Needle Fiber at the beginning of this format, bringing out the tuner to climb ladders in Emancipator was, I mean, it helps promote to the big board. But we noticed that once we got Echo legal, at the point that you make the Needle Fiber, you turn the Needle Fiber into the Linkross to summon the two tokens. Well, at this point, you make the Martial Metal Marcher, and this is where the next piece of the combo comes in, because the Martial Metal Marcher allows you to return a monster back from the graveyard to the field and make it a tuner, which is pretty cute because then you can go into the Borderlord Savage. So basically what you have here is Linkross is this middle ground card that allows plays that shouldn't really necessarily be possible for the deck. And I don't know if you guys also have noticed, I've heard a few people being like, well, Martial Metal Marcher's the problem, right? Nobody cares what the Linkross brings out. You know, like, the tokens are fine. It's the Martial Metal Marcher that is the problem with the revivability of the tuner. You have to remember, alright? You can say that all three of these cards are the culprit here, but there's also something else that Linkross does, at least in the OCG, that promotes it to problem status as well. So the Altergeist deck has a little fun card that allows them to link summon with their hand. So then you can go into the Hextia, and you can turn the Hextia into Linkross, and you can do some pretty cheesy chain blocking, per se, to make sure that you can resolve your key effects. One of those being, Yield Multi-Faker. Well, that's great and all, but a card that just simply promotes chain blocking shouldn't be that much of an issue. It's the fact that you're able to turn any link into foreseeable tokens, and in which you can capitalize on those tokens for synchro play. Not only did we find a way to make the card that can call out a tuner, it's like a two-step culprit system here, right? Literally the fact that you can bring out the tuner off of the Needle Fiber, and then you can turn the Needle Fiber into tokens to do a synchro summon with. It's almost like they made Linkross to be the culprit that goes with Holly Vibrex here to allow you to climb up these ridiculous ladders. Now, pre-Linkross, you saw very, very simple combos with this, with that Emancipator and the climbing of ladders, but it was only after the release of Linkross did the whole extension combo kind of pull itself together, and you saw this deranged madness of effects that could just be used, also putting additional bodies on the field that, yes, you can't link summon with that turn. That's fine. Nobody cares about that. We just care about the fact that we're able to make more tokens and continue on up our lines of play. Alright, so yes, that is my evidence here. That is what I am presenting to you guys, that the ability to tune the Needle Fiber into a token generator, that you've already brought things out, that already seedingly goes in to the heavy Marcher to revive more tuners to allow you to climb ladders into negates. All three of these cards are troublesome. But Heavy Metal Marsher never did anything until the inclusion of Linkross into the combo. And Needle Fiber does stuff, but what it does now is because of the enabler now, which is our friend, well, Linkross. That's a pretty popular opinion. I only wanted to talk on this today because I've been seeing more people are talking about, what we go after in Emancipator. What do we go, like, what's the culprit of things that we target here for the deck? And of course, the second point of this video here is Block Dragon. Now, if you guys watched the feature match yesterday, you probably saw Megalith go absolutely terminal, which is fantastic, by the way. I know a lot of people were excited. I had one guy in my comment section go, "Wow, I can't believe you. You uploaded a video on the deck that I was trying to pick up, and you are popularizing the deck. You are a bad person. Now I'm going to have to spend a lot of money on this." Okay, guy, I get that you gotta point the victim card at somebody here, but I was just honestly uploading my friend's feature. All right, he's been working really hard on the deck. He loves it. Like, I want to talk about the cool combos that Megalith can do. All right, I'm sorry. All right, somebody found something cool. I want to talk about it. All right, so not my fault you didn't buy your cards already. All right, if you still believed in this. But this brings me to the Block Dragon culprit here. The whole combo that deck does is because of Block Dragon. All right, and I don't know if you guys have noticed at this point, but things aren't necessarily setting well for Block Dragon on a future list here. Now, we'll revisit this subject later here, but if you look at Block Dragon, not only, you guys are familiar with it for the Emancipator combos, right? You guys are familiar that you can revive it, you can summon it from your hand, and you get searches for good cards like Gigantis, the Heavy Storm, your other Emancipators to continue on with combo, basically the full line of extent for the deck. Well, Mr. Megalith over here wants to do the exact same thing with this. Now, it's not going to be Megalith that's going to get this card banned. It's unfortunately going to be Emancipator because of the full combos, the setting up of the huge boards, and basically, if Konami would just be nice enough to errata their cards and say you can only summon this card once per turn, I think things would be a lot more acceptable. But because it's recurable, because you can do it as many times as you want, it's the real reason that we're going to have here. So not only do you have a card that is playing a central role in one of the best decks in today's format, you've also got it over here on the other side of the spectrum that is now feeding into a potential utopic Zexal-like strategy to deny your opponent the chance to play the game. A very consistent engine that makes huge boards, and a deck that does not allow my opponent the chance to play the game, both of which rely on the full searchability, consistency that is Gallant Granite. Oh wait, what? So, if we choose, now this is hilarious to me, this was actually brought up in a comment, they said, we can leave Block Dragon alone if we kill Gallant Granite. And I was like, now wait a minute here. What kind of fleeting ignorance is this? We're going to shoot the card that, we can kill the card that is the big boss monster, or we can kill the recently released searcher that allows rocks to basically search. Now, that's like saying we're going to go shoot Gear Gigan X, or, the card that searches for Kage Tokage. I don't think that these cards are issues. Like, I don't think that Gallant is inherently that broken by himself. I think it's the fact that he searches for Block Dragon, and then Block Dragon does everything that Block Dragon does in the grand scheme of things. So, yes, another polarizing opinion here. Block Dragon is ban-worthy. Alright, we're definitely going to cover ban list thoughts here in the near future. I don't quite think Linkross is up for a, spot on the chopping block yet. Needle Fiber to 1 is probably going to be what we're going to see. I've seen a very few amount of decks that are playing 2 of it. One of those, I believe, was the Synchro Eldritch list that just came out, but I don't quite think we're going after Linkross just yet, but we definitely should, Card is way worse for the game than it needs to be. And please, can we clean up Block Dragon already? This is ridiculous. Like, it was fine in Block B. I never had an issue with it. But it's when you start bringing these monstrous strategies together that you kind of start to see these big issues kind of come to light. So what do you guys think? Please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Definitely looking forward to the criminally insane comment section going, Linkross did nothing wrong. It is one of those days. Blue shirt boy out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.